We're back. Like scoliosis, we're back. We left our car keys. Wavy World. City, of course we're going to do that. Long Island, of course we already did that. So now it's time to take over the world. It's a big cultural thing here too. Hector, Bronx Tale Studios. Shout out in the building. Hey, listen, Heck, man. So far we had of course we already had Bronx in here. We had Harlem in here. Queens in here by accident, you know what I'm saying? We had, Brooklyn in here by accident too, but today we got a lot of Strong Island. We got a lot of Long Island in the building. This is a good one for me too, because I make sure I brought my family out here too. Matt, Coach Fats, Strong Arm Ballers. And be careful on camera too, because Hack, make sure you zoom in on Matt. Ain't important. Make sure you zoom in right there, Shawn. There you go. Security, head coach. Be careful. Playing traffic and ask Uber for a car. We good in the building here. Thomas outside. No camera for Thomas. He's just hanging out. You know how he does. Corey Stone, we're going to get you on camera real soon. We got a lot of the players, well, one of the players from Strong Arm Brawlers per se. But we're going to talk about everybody a part of that establishment as well. To Leroy, what's going on? Man, Leroy. Well, Leroy, I ain't going to care. We're going to take a picture after this. We're going to get that fatigue on there going on there too. No political thing, but Trump would love you now. And you got the New York Yankee fitted? Yeah, we all right. We good. We outside. We good. It's a Bronx Tale Studios thing, Wavy World thing here. Strong Arm Ballers, Coach Matt. This is a great one for me. Your family. I love you. We wouldn't bring anybody on here unless it meant something. And Hector taught me a lot about this media game on top of the things that I did in college as well too. And he said, you know what, we're gonna get shock value at first, right? Like that's what you said, right, Heck? Heck does these things like this, right, Heck? You're never going to know about that message. You're never going to know about this message neither. These are messages between me and my engineer. How did it feel to kick Brooklyn's butt in the Crunch Time Winter Championship? Gas Wars. That's my man too. That's my man down there. I ain't gonna take no flag for him. It's just call the truth because it went back and forth. But how did it feel to kick Brooklyn's butt in that tournament that gets placed in Long Island Crunch Time Basketball? Rev, Mo Dingle, and those guys. Be honest. You guys went back and forth with a lot of things. Talk about how you feel.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna start off strong like that.
Of course, because you're Strong Arm Ballers.
So no, it was beautiful. I love it. I love it when somebody tries to come at us. They beat us during the regular season.
Indeed.
They applaud them. They did a wonderful job, a great job, and everything. But it comes down to the playoffs and the championship.
Indeed.
And we did what we had to do. And it wasn't an easy victory. It was at the buzzer.
No, they had some good players on that.
It was at the buzzer. But we stayed true to our identity. We fought, and we kicked their butts, and we send them home with no gas money.
Yeah, well,
no gas money.
I thought gas wars meant something for the
they was out of gas at the end of
chalice.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get on them.
Preferably, and it's fine with that. This is America now. Trump does what he wants. We all do what we want. So everything we do what we want.
I think that coach wanted to make a bet with me, but he had an EBT card.
EBT card.
But
there's nothing.
There's always
wrong with that.
Next year.
Listen, next year they're this is why we're sending out the challenge now, because once we send this to them, we're gonna make sure that they come back for the Winter League at Crunch Time Basketball. Absolutely. Because I'm pretty sure Gas Wars Basketball is gonna be ready for that challenge as well too. We got Corey Stone in the building.
Yes.
For the next interlude, we'll make sure we get him on camera as too to showcase what he does, in Isaiah Stone and the guys Jamel Allen and so many other players that play for your Cortell King. So many guys.
Yes.
Kendrell
Robinson,
Kendall Robinson, all these guys. You know what I'm saying? Bodyguard. There's so many players.
A lot of dogs. A lot of
play
dogs
with the program.
And shout out to Crunch Time before you go on.
Absolutely. The Rev and Mo.
I love Rev and Mo. Yeah. They're doing a good thing over there.
I could have got. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mo wanted. Mo would have came on camera. Rev. He's so behind the scenes. He's like. It's so tough.
He likes playing.
I had to drag him out, but me and you already spoke, and he was like, "Yo, call Matt." We had a conversation. I promise you, Saturday and Sunday we spoke about it, and I said, I gotta call Matt, but I said me and Matt already spoke about it, so I'm just trying to make sure everything is right and aligned the proper way, and we're here is good. And here, God is good
all the time.
And at the end of the day, September 27th, what's going on with you guys? You guys got a big practice.
So Strong Arm Elite is now Strong Arm Ballers, and we are part of the American Basketball Association, the ABA, the Red, White, and Blue Balls. Pause. I got the pause. So for those who don't know, I always go back to Dr. J. Y'all remember Dr. J, George Gervin? The ABA never really died. It grew on a different level. So there's about 120 ABA professional teams throughout the United States, Mexico, and Canada. And they expanded to Long Island. There was one Long Island team 2 years ago, then there was two, and now there's three. All right, and we are the third, and we are Strong on Balls, and that's the new venture. So we're ready to take over in that now. Absolutely, and of course make your mark, and go from there. And I've seen you guys do so many things. And listen, we can't. We got Shawn on the camera too. Like, heck, how is this melanin looking? Pause. You said my melanin was looking pretty good. So Shawn is here, and listen, me and Shawn just got acclimated. Pause. All the kids are here. So on the car ride, first thing he said was security, and then he went into coaching. But just explain your significance to Strong Arm Ballers, your history with Matt, and so on and so forth. This is your platform too.
First of all, shout out to Wavy World.
I appreciate you.
I met Matt from school days. So,
or high school, or what school?
Junior high.
So, wow.
I was born in London, UK.
Wow.
From London, UK, I moved to Brooklyn. From Brooklyn, I moved to Long Island. So, me and Matt, Coach Matt, have a long history, and we know the same people. We grew up together. We played on the same junior high basketball team too. Oh yeah, can't leave that out because this is a basketball.
Was he good?
Yeah, he was nice. Matt was nice. Point guard. He was nice. I gotta give him his props. But
Corey over there? No, we gonna get Corey on camera soon. Corey was in NASA. Corey gotta learn.
Yeah, Corey's still young. We old heads here.
What's that YNs? I don't like Corey. Corey not a YN. Corey's. Yep.
We'll get to Corey. We'll get to Corey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, long story short, fast forward. I moved back to the UK in 2008.
Yes, sir.
Then, so I've been back and forth. I do truck driving for a living. I do the 18-wheelers for a living. But on the side, I do music. I DJ. And so, started off as a hobby. Then I took it more serious. Coach Matt likes what I do with the music. So he's like, yo, I'm going to need you to start playing at the basketball games. And this was just brought on me. When was this? Very recently.
Heck, Bronx Dale Studios.
Yeah.
We were riding in the car, and Rodini from I Love B-Ball TV.
Shout out to Rodini.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Rodini. South by Say Zopound. That's my Ro. How you doing? We did a lot of interviews and stuff back in the days, and still do stuff. We'd be at the Gary Charles Classic. Yada 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 yada. The guy calls him, and he said, "Bro, what you did on the I found out you was a DJ right there on the phone. The conversation.
Yes,
because he was so impressed, and he was so. What you did was so illustrious that that's how see stuff that we do like this with the microphone, MCing and DJing. You'll be surprised how that captivates a group of people.
Can I say the reason why? And I just brought this upon him on the ride up to Nassau to pick up Corey and you, and I said, well, I call him legit. We know him as legit in the hood, So I said, legit. After what you did last weekend, I said, I need you to be, I said, if I got the voice of Long Island, Strong Island, Wavy, I need the DJ of Long Island not to go back to London, but to stay put right here, all right, and do what he does over here and entertain all our guests that come to the game.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it'll be hand to hand. You know, man, we'll work together. All I need is ring the alarm, and you do whatever the hell you want to do after that.
Say less,
and it will work 1, 2, 3. But you know, DJing, MCing, it's such a different realms. Hey, Thomas, Mama, I have to get him one day. At high school, or maybe Queens, Springfield, get a DJ down there, and for the high school kids for certain games. Or everything, you know, as well too as we do the those showcases. October 25th, we have a fall brawl going on for the high school, for the middle school kids. We have December 25th, December 27th, December 26th to December 28th. 27th and 28th. Wow, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be at Springfield High School, and we do this, you know, every year. Slim the announcer. Box Office International. I mean, all the guys. H2O is going to be there. He's at Fashion Week now. We can't hang out with.
Okay.
The realms of H2O.
Keep me in the loop, man. Keep me in the loop.
And Haran Hargrave. I could say his name like that's his name on the seat at Fashion Week, right? They might put H2O on there too.
Oh yeah.
They might put H2O on there at Fashion Week. Shout out to you, Boss Don. Thomas gonna pay me here, so I ain't worried about what I said to him. But we're strong on ballers now. You know, Matt even brought up coaching realms. Like, would you really be interested in doing coaching? We got trainers here. You know, Thomas does the training. H2O does the training. How do you want to, you know, implement that with the kids?
I'm open to all that. Like,
you guys got pro-am, so would you think about?
Yeah, definitely. I'm open to all that because I love kids. I love the youth. I've volunteered with youth, with mentorships from criminal backgrounds. I've done all that. So that's my passion naturally anyway. So I'm open to all that. Anything to do with the kids and keeping them on the straight path and encouragement, I'm with all that.
Absolutely. And you know what we was talking outside about, and we're going to transcend the mat after that with this, with, you know, dedication and poise.
Right.
You know, I told you my story how, you know, from a Long Island kid at one point, didn't want to transfer, but still went to school in the city, and Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, Brentwood ties, and that's, of course, how eventually you link with that. Like, you know, for the basketball journey, tell people how that, like, you know, your origin. You were in Brooklyn, you were playing ball. How did you end up at Brentwood? How did you meet Matt and go from there?
Like I said, born in London. From London to Brooklyn. Brooklyn, that's when I started getting my hands on a basketball. Moved to Brentwood. Me and Matt was on the same basketball team in school. So I didn't take it as serious as they did.
Right.
Because I was more 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Right.
But I had a passion.
Chasing girls. That's what. Chasing
them London boys is coming down.
Don't listen to him. But I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but I had a passion for it. I just didn't follow through with, you know, what I had my eyes set on. But yeah, basketball. Like, if you know, in the boroughs, they wake up playing basketball, go to sleep playing basketball. So, there's so much going on, it kind of distracts them from the streets. And it's a good sport. Like, all sports are good, but basketball is the main sport of the boroughs, if you know. And obviously football. But I believe basketball is such a empowerment to the youth. And any age group. Basketball takes you away from a lot. Stress.
Absolutely.
Life worries, whatever you got going on, a hard day at work, you go play basketball, you're gonna release that tension. So, yeah, when I met Matt, we was on the same team, and we knew the same people, and they carried on. I don't know what happened to Matt. That's why he didn't end up in the NBA, but he was very skillful.
No knees.
Oh yeah, his knees gave out very early, but
that's the guandule.
just it took us away, just being in sports, period, took us away from the streets for some. But Matt's a great coach, as you can see.
Absolutely.
You see his stats. You see what he's doing with the teams. You see he's a people person. The players gravitate towards him. They got a good relationship. You can't discredit this man for nothing, man. And he's still building a legacy that you're gonna see go on and on and on because his heart's in it.
Absolutely.
When your heart's in it, you can't go wrong, and it's gonna carry on. And I just big him up, man. I just want to big him up because I seen where he come from to seeing what he's doing now. Nothing stops him. No injuries stop him. See, he got a bad knee. He's still coaching. He just 100% dedicated, and that's what I admire about him. And it's an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
Big up to Strong Arm Ballers, Coach Matt, Corey.
We gotta get Queens Week, man. Queens Week. We're
gonna make a decision tonight if we're doing Queens Week.
Queens Week.
It happens to be the same day as tryouts for the ABA
that's why I said that. And we talked about it, man. If you could get I know first day, if you get like 8 of the guys out, Corey ready to hoop. Corey ready to hoop now. So you get about 8 guys and just let them work the first day. I think they might work the first day out by themselves.
Corey, all you gotta say is basketball.
I think they could do it by themselves the first day, and then Sunday.
I'll be there Sunday.
I can't be there that Saturday. Commissioner, I got to do a wedding. I got to host a wedding, so I'll be there Sunday. It's open bar too, so I'm not. Have a good night. Wavy gonna host that one, and
were you hosting a wedding?
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
It's just crazy. John Peloso. Shout out to him and his wife Trinae. Yes. They're getting married on the 27th. So 5 a.m. Brotherhood.
Yes.
Gentlemen, he's getting married, so I'm gonna host their wedding.
John.
And so I'll be out there that day, and then I'll make sure I sleep well.
John will be working with Strong Arm too when he gets back from his honeymoon.
I know a lot of things that's going on.
Yes.
With a lot of things. That's why.
Taking every heavy hitter.
Yeah. You should.
I'm not flex. I'm keeping the heavy hitters.
Milk and cookies for rookies, coffees and donuts for grown-ups. So whatever you have to do, you make sure you strong arm it, because that's what you're saying, and you're taking your position with everything. And which Queens Week, we'd love to get you guys out. So you think about it at the end of 24/7 and $10,000, right? I mean, different purse this year. We're not Queen of Harlem. We don't have 200,000. But 10,000 at the end of the. It's pretty good.
Money talks, right?
Roy Wilkins Park, very prestigious, very known location in Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Yes.
Leave your wallet at home.
Yes.
Just make sure
we will make
good kids out there.
Tomorrow.
Man has a memorial every year for that. Roy Wilkins.
Honestly, good. And now with bring the microphone a little bit closer as well too. Strong Arm. Queens Week, we'd love to get you out. We'll see how that works out for the 27th and 28th. We have the Fall Brawl, October 25th. Eventually, you got to get some young kids out there too. December 26th to 28th. Did I say that right? 27th to 28th. That we got to go to Sacramento. But that's a whole other conversation as well too.
So Strong Arm, we actually have 2 teams now. Mm-hmm. We have Strong Arm Ballers is the pro team, and Strong Arm Elite is the pro-am team.
Okay.
So what the Ballers can't be at, the Elites will be.
Good.
Okay.
To spread it out. And then you can get, the youth piece by piece, what we do for Ballin' for Peace and NYC Elite 32. And it's always great to be here every week in Bronx Tale Studios. What do you think about the Winter League coming up if you wanted the guys to compete in, where would you guys want to compete and what do you want to do for next summer?
I'm open for everything.
Okay.
As long as the guy, I tell the guys, you guys want to be in it? Let's do it.
Okay.
We never shied away from anything. I love how things get voiced to us. They try to bully us because we're from Long Island.
Right.
And I love that, because if you look at the history of Long Island, we all started at one of the boroughs.
Correct.
We just found the grass a little greener.
Right.
So we're no different. And as my man said in one of his rhymes, you get dead into my lawn the same way you get dead in the projects.
Right.
So we with all the smoke. We'll go wherever you want us to go.
Listen, you know what's so crazy? We always, and I don't want to subject Thomas because that's my brother here too. But some of the geographical, the honest to God truth is that Brooklyn and Queens is connected to Long Island.
Facts.
Before everything got subdivisioned,
Facts.
Long Island was everything. That's why downtown Brooklyn, it says Long Island University.
Queens, Long Island City.
Because it was all together. That's the only place where you don't have to pay a toll in New York City, right? And boroughs to get from Long Island to Brooklyn. You can take the Southern State Parkway from Bell Parkway straight into Brooklyn, Queens, everything. In Suffolk County, that's called Suffolk County, right?
Correct.
And Nassau is Nassau County, right?
Correct.
And Queens is Queens County, correct?
Yes.
And Brooklyn is Kings County, correct? It was like that for a reason. I mean, I'm not Robert Moses.
Yep.
So I know if Hector, you ever can put this part on, they can Google it and figure out who Robert Moses is and how they figured out everything.
The history of Robert Moses, he actually made Southern State curvy like
exit
that
41
because he didn't want us to remember how to get back to Long Island.
He constructed about 80% of New York State.
Yes.
He constructed about 80% of New York State.
I'm learning something today.
Yes.
So now when that sits there, so they all got to stop this. Listen, everybody got their subdivision. It's fine. We get it. Queens, because we're not going to take nothing from Queens or Brooklyn, everything. But remember, we was all connected. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
And Harlem is great, too. I love y'all, and I love that town, too. You're in Manhattan. See, Manhattan just has many subdivisions. LES, and Washington Heights, and Dyckman, Harlem, Upper East Side, Hell's Kitchen. There's a lot of subdivisions. They don't understand that. So there's many things that make up the world too. And upstate, all of that. We might not give Staten Island a lot of credit too. There's a lot of things going on there too. Like we gotta all stop that. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is a part of the world.
Yes.
And it's a conference, and you got to get a middle school and a high school division eventually. It take time and piece by piece. But explain your basketball origin, because you always thought you was a fighter. You ain't Canelo. It didn't work out this weekend. God bless.
I'm not. My origin story: Brentwood baller, Brentwood basketball, junior high school. By the time I got into high school, I kept having problems, getting injury problems at first, and I was known as a fighter. If I wasn't in the basketball gym, it was a problem.
Yes.
I didn't like to back down to anybody. I do now. I don't want to fight nobody.
Yeah, you're grown. You have grandchildren.
Right?
Stop it. We're grown.
Wars, I was just joking. It's basketball. Stop.
Those are all our family. We love all of them.
I love
Cooley,
listen, ain't
J. Will.
Yes.
Keno, all of them. We love y'all. We want y'all back. I actually want them back for the Winter League. But God, you know what I'm saying?
It was so good for it. It was so good for it.
Amazing basketball.
And I coached at Bayshore High School for about 4 years, and I stopped coaching. My son had an accident, life-changing accident. So after that, I quit basketball and everything to be more focused as a dad for him. But he's good. He's
Shout
healing.
out Donnie.
He's healing. God is good. And I went to go see some of my old players at crunch time play. And they sucked me in right away. They was like, Coach, we're killing them, but we need you to coach us, man. We need you to coach. Get back into this. I'm like, I'd rather just watch. I'm just going to watch. I came the second week. Next thing I know, I was on the sideline the rest of the season. And it was I fell in love with it all over again. I love being around the fellas, being around the atmosphere. And then the greatest thing about Crunch Time is they had this crazy host that walks around with a microphone talking crazy, talking about coffee and donuts. I'm fat. I'm looking for the coffee and donuts. I didn't know it was a slogan, But I was like, I'm hooked. And so I did that for Juice Elite for for a couple of chips. I won 2 chips with them, and then it was time to break off and do our own thing.
Absolutely.
And
you know, Crunch Time Basketball and how we all definitely started from there, and you know, the whole announcing thing. Tell me how you New York basketball is so crazy. Like, you know, we was on here a couple weeks ago and we're hearing everybody say the narrative about, like, you always hear the narrative, New York City basketball is down. And this is down and that's down and whatever the case may be. Long Island sometimes, I feel happy to be, born in Toronto, Jamaican parents, raised uptown, Dykeman, went around friends from Harlem. Got to move to Long Island, but been around Brooklyn kids and Queens cats, everybody. But Long Island gets like such a crazy, bad stereotype. Like if it ain't Lou-Ha or like some of the top kids, like I guess, Long Island basketball is bad, right? But there's a lot of good. I know. Trust, I know. You know what I'm saying? But
they don't talk about the fact they come to Long Island to recruit our kids.
Right. And they don't talk about that 40 to 60% of the kids on the teams or the Pro-Am teams in the city in Long Island that win championships, those are Long Island kids. Check all those programs.
Absolutely.
Check all those programs. Absolutely. Everybody that's been winning a lot of championships. Did you hear how these guys too? Of course, you understand that. But we all in Todd. But there's a lot of Long Island guys that you guys are winning championships with.
Absolutely.
That's
and Long Island's full with a lot of dogs, and I think if you really look at it, growing
that's
up.
what I was gonna say. What is your transition now? You guys playing in the city now.
So I got a call from Mousy. All right, shout out to Mousy. We're going up out Tri-State, Rutgers. He said, so I heard you beat Gas Wars, but can Strong Arm come to the city and can they come to Harlem and do that?
They already been doing it.
I said, I was just waiting for the invite. I'm coming with a full Long Island team. I'm not taking nobody from any boroughs. I'm coming with a full Long Island team, Long Island coach, and we're going to make some noise. Now, we fumbled. We lost in the semifinals.
No, but you guys competed in that.
We competed.
I was locked in.
They know who we are now.
Trust me.
They don't know, and we're coming next year. We're coming. I'm getting that all Long Island championship from Harlem. All right, Rutgers, we coming. Tri-State, we coming.
Yeah, 140 for Lennox.
Yep. Listen, y'all got some good chopped cheese up the block.
Of course, right on the corner, right across the street.
We don't mind traveling.
Highway right there.
There's highways right there. We get right back on. We back to the island in no time.
No, that's always been. I think that's a bad. Like, I used to go uptown to the games, and it wasn't until I got in, Long Island so much, and I'm at the games, and I'm looking at the teams. I'm like, yo, that kid's from Uniondale. Yo, that kid's from Ballin. Yo, that kid's from Amityville. Yo, that kid's from Cold Spring Harbor. Yeah, that kid's from a lot of towns you don't even know. I promise you. Like, yo, I'll be like, yo, that, and they're walking up to me in the game. They're like, yo, I said, man, those kids, there's a lot of kids from Long Island. That perspective got to stop. And there's a lot of pros that done went to the NBA from Long Island. Right. There's a lot of pros that's in Long Island now. Like, it might clown Tobias, but I know they're not going to clown him when he go to the ATM next Thursday.
Yeah,
I know that.
Green.
You know what I'm saying? So, how did that feel? Like this first year now, like you said, I know you're gonna get back to it, and that's why you got to come to Ballin for Peace.
Listen,
Kings Week.
Like I said, we with everything, and we try to do as much as we can. And it was exciting. It was like Rutgers that's a dream for any kid.
Right?
You see that on TV, on YouTube, on N1 mixtapes, all the different spots that everybody went to all summer, and me as a kid growing up, like, yeah, I know we could get him. I know we get him, and I tell him, I'm forgetting Uncle's name from Queens.
Al?
Uncle Al. Shout out to Uncle Al. Yep. He brought us a bunch of Long Island kids to a Queens tournament back in 1990, 91. Mm-hmm. All right, and we played against Lamar Odom.
Wow.
Skip to my Lou.
Tough Queens.
All right. And we was in our bag. Mm-hmm. We beat them that first game. We was in our bag, a bunch of Long Island kids, and they was like, "Yo, get these kids out of here. Get these Long Island kids out of here." All right.
Well, in the comments and suggestions, what borough, you know what I'm saying? Every borough is so tough, man. We got to make sure, in regards to high school and college and even the pro, any boroughs, you want to comment about who are the toughest guys from your count everywhere, the 5 boroughs. Westchester County, Rockland County. Sometimes we forget what's going on there too. There's a lot of things going up there, to upstate New York, Long Island. There's ball players and programs everywhere. And we're balling for peace at NYC Elite 32. I just want to get this one last little question out to you guys to let them know about what's going on in the future as well. Too, we get Corey Stone and the guys up here as well too. But what does peace mean to you, Matt? Shawn, what does peace mean to you?
Peace. Peace to me, just walk in love. Treat everybody with love, no matter what you're faced with, because when we counterattack, that's what creates the tension. That's what creates warfare. That's what creates violence. But if we walk in love no matter what, and it's hard to do because we're humans, but if we walk in love no matter what the circumstances are, peace will remain because you're not feeding fuel to the fire. You know what I'm saying? So just be humble too. Because there's a lot of arrogance out there that creates tension. Just my advice to everyone, man, and my definition of peace, just walk in love, man. That's it. Because I come from a place of tempers and violence and criminal activities, but I learned over the years that's not going to get you nowhere but dead or in jail. And when you walk in peace and love, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, and not only that, you're setting examples for others around you. So if you're leading by peace, they might follow suit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And in the communities, not just your friends and family, in the communities, if you show love, they might follow suit because, believe it or not, there's a lot of people that look up to you and you don't even know it. Mm-hmm. And just walk in love, man, and set examples for one another. You know what I'm saying? That's my definition of peace. Absolutely.
And Matt, before we even go there with that last part of the question to you, what made you create the name Strong Arm Ballers?
All right, so Strong Arm is a name that we made up. Unfortunately, it was the death of a friend. All right, and he was Hot 97 DJ Threat.
Rest in peace, Threat.
Heavy hitter, the original turntable assassin, DJ Threat. So we all did the tattoo that he had of himself. We all did it on our arm, on our strong arm. So as we started building and keeping his memory alive and everything like that, I wanted to keep his memory alive in the basketball field. And so that's why I went with the name Strong Arm, to represent my fallen brother who died in a motorcycle accident.
That is so profound. Now, I know that. Juice Elite, Long Island basketball program, prolific championship, Crunch Time basketball. Rest in peace, Chrissy Foley.
Rest in peace, Chrissy.
Right? Juice Elite program. You were a part of that program.
I was.
And then, of course, transcended to Strong Arm with the name, with a heavy origin, with somebody that also was a fallen soldier and passed away. Just explain about your experience with Juice Elite, with Chrissy, good and bad, rest in peace and love her soul, and how everything now creates and forms that origin with Strong Arm Ballers.
So rest in peace, Chrissy. Chrissy was very successful in Crunch Time Pro-Am, winning, I believe, 7 championships. I was there for 2 of them. Chrissy was a fighter.
Oh, was she ever?
Chrissy, and Chrissy was pissed when I said we clashed a lot because she had her own ideas. She was the
so
type that when I
feisty.
took over as coach, she would come on the bench and be like, no, get him out the game. Put him in. I'm like, would you let me coach and get over there? And she was like, I'm the owner. It's my team. You know, and there was times I was getting ready to walk out the game and just be like, you know what? Then coach your team too. I'm done. I'm not doing this. You know, so at the end of the season, I said that I was leaving. And I was going to start my own team. She went into a media fit, you could say.
Right.
Cursing me out, slandering me, saying all this. So fast forward that first season, then Juices in the championship, Strong Arms in the championship in our first year. All right. So when they started doing the press for it, they mentioned that two-time champion Coach Matt from Juice Elite now brings his strong arm team. She goes on the media thing talking about, he didn't win nothing with us. What he did? He didn't do nothing. You know, so I'm like, you're not going to give me about flowers or two? I gave you 2 chips. You were sick in the hospital. Like,
Correct.
I held you down. Mm-hmm. Like, you going to do that to me? Okay, cool. So it got real spicy. I did, and my media thing, I made sure in the background we had Big Pun and Fat Joe ready for war, you know, and it was a subliminal message to her, and she was calling me up, take that off right now. Do you know what I would do to you?
So feisty.
You know, and you know, they wound up winning that game, and we'll know why in a little bit. You'll know why we lost that game, but it was a great game. Going into the next season, the animosity was still there with each other. I called up and I said, Chrissy, why we beefing? It's basketball at the end of the day. You're not going to punch me in my face. We're not going to go outside and fight. You know, this is basketball.
Absolutely.
And no matter how I talk to anybody, it's basketball. We always keep it basketball. We give each other high fives, we hug, we do whatever, go have a drink together, whatever. It's basketball. You know, and we mended, you know, and we talked a lot that day. And unfortunately, 2 days later, she passed away.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy with Chrissy too, and then we're gonna get to the last question, and then I'm gonna cut a segment and get Mr. Stone on here, and you stay on too as Matt as well too, and God bless you, Shawn. I spoke to Corey. I spoke to her like every other day. You know what I'm saying? And she you know, grew an alliance to me, you know, because, you know, at, you know, crunch time, and, you know, there was a good program, and it was not, you know, what the kids would say, I was not glazing. No, I was not glazing. If a team wins a lot, you probably have to say good things about them, right? You don't speak about bums. If you're not good, I'll talk about you. Trust me, I will talk about you if you're a bum. Trust me, I will. And I can't tell you how many programs or teams or players that I spoke about you when you were not playing well, because I know how to say it in a very constructive way. Mr. Stone is right there. I know how to tell you, yo, bro, it didn't work out tonight. And then call you on the side and say, it didn't work out tonight. So, I mean, I always get mad when they say, yo, why you getting on me like that? Did you miss 6 layups? Did you turn it over 6 times? Did you do this? So what did you want me to say? You were good? That'll be a lie. I don't get paid to lie. I get to pay to say when you turned it over. That's what they pay me for. So now, you know, we had many conversations about basketball and other things. And there's a lot of things I agreed with Chris, and there's a lot of things I said, Chris, I don't agree. I don't like that. I don't agree with what you said. But, you know, God bless her. She was so fiery. And I think that's what drew me to that program. You know, when you see a lady coaching a bunch of men, and she was coaching, you know, coach of the year, yeah, and men of ethnicity. You understand? Yeah, it's hard to do that. And when you do that, and you can get the love and the respect from the players, I gotta see that from a distance. You know what I'm saying? I think Dawn Staley is impressive. Even, just coaching girls. I think it's pretty difficult to do that. It's pretty difficult to coach, yet alone to be a woman coach and be prolific at coaching. So with that being said, and we've seen so much travesties, DJ, Chris, you've been through so many things in life, things we won't talk about on air. Heck, picked it up anyway. What does peace mean to you?
Peace to me is going home at the end of the night and being able to kiss your family goodnight. I make it my business that every night I don't shut off my phone until I said goodnight to the important people in my life. I start my morning with saying good morning to the important people in my life. So peace is knowing what you do, why you do what you do, and who you're doing it for. Okay? So it's also being that reflection so that people can see, I could be a winning basketball coach, but I've lost. How am I acting afterwards? There's a lot of trash talk that goes back and forth, right? But at the end of the game, peace, my brother. Good game. We're good after that. It all comes back to peace. Without peace, we just living in a crazy war zone with no ending.
Of course. And we're living in a pretty sane country now, right, Thomas?
Mm-hmm. That's another podcast for another time.
Yeah, we don't engage in war, we elope. It's at Bronx Tales Studios. Hector is my engineer. Shawn, security guard. Last 5 hours got employed. Head coach, strong arm ballers. Matt, a.k.a. Fats. We're here in the building. It's milk and cookies for rookies. It's coffees and donuts for grown-ups. Leroy, I ain't gonna lie, Leroy, you look like G.I. Male Jane.
G.I. Male Jane is crazy.
Now look at him over there. I'm ready to
he got the whole fade.
Comments, questions, make sure we locked in. Corey Stone next. We're going to take a little break and get him locked on here. Still a strong arm and think Shawn going to step off because he has to be security. Thomas, the world already. It's mine's locking. Put the music on, heck.
React like I'm facing time like Pappy Mason with pins I'm embracing. Wipe the